Yo, what is up everybody? In this video I'm gonna be showing you how to jig your address the most advanced way in 2020 right now. So as you should know, address jigging has gotten harder within like the months. Most sites have actually gotten into the old address jigging way that they used to have. Those haven't worked for me lately, so now I've been with this new way. This new way has actually gotten me way less cancellations than the previous way. For my beginners out there, pretty much address jigging is just switching up something in your address, making it look like it's a different address but it's really your same address. It's all going to get shipped out to the same house. As you should know by now, all of these credit cards and jigging address, you gotta switch it all up. You can't be getting all of these pairs with one card and one address. So you gotta switch it up. That's why there's virtual cards and address jigging. And that's how people get more successfully checked out. If you want to know more about virtual cards and where you can get them and all the information and stuff, I actually have a video that you can check out. Link in the description. It's one of my old videos. I did it a couple of days ago. You should go check it out. So if you do intend to do this of just one card and one address and try to check out, you are going to get cancellations. Just letting y'all know that right now. You're going to want multiple profiles on your bot with all of them being unique from each other. So for beginners, this might seem really hard. I struggled with this as a beginner, but as I got into it and I started learning, I really got the hang of it and address jigging became so easy. So for the profiles, you're going to want to jig the phone number, which for phone numbers you can use friends, family, or people you have in your contacts. Also, you're going to want to jig the names. So the names, you're going to also do the same thing as the phone numbers. You're going to want to make up names. Actually, never mind. Don't make up names, because if you do make up names and your package actually gets stuck with UPS, you're going to need an ID of that person verifying that that's your package. So try to use one of your friends, family members, or somebody you know in person or in your contacts. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want different emails. So these emails are going to be where your tracking number gets, your order confirmations, and your order cancellations. For this, you're going to want to use a catch-all. I recommend Namecheap. Namecheap usually charges you about a couple dollars. The most expensive one you could probably do is $10, but this is yearly. So this payment, you don't have to make it monthly like all this other stuff. So for this, you pretty much just put something at the beginning. So you can pretty much put the first and last name of the profile that you're making, and then put like some numbers or something, and then let's say the domain is @GilsesKicks. So you put @GilsesKicks.com. So pretty much that domain is yours, and everything with @GilsesKicks will go to your email. So all you do is just go to Namecheap, buy it, and then in the settings you go and make sure to put for all the emails that you get that they go to your original email, so you will see all the tracking confirmations and cancellations. This is very good to keep a track with all of your orders, and so you can see how many pairs you're getting, how many pairs have been denied, and all of that. Now getting into the virtual and credit cards. So this, you could actually just go to your local banks and open accounts, but this will actually bring your credit score down for a bit, but it will eventually pick it back up and build up your credit. If you don't want to go do that, or some reason you can't open a card or a credit card, you can't open none of that, then I recommend going with virtual cards. The two most popular ones in the sneaker community right now, it would be Revolut and Privacy. So Revolut was pretty much, it was a European company. It now came to the United States. You can use that. They actually do physical cards if you're more of a physical type person, or they also do virtual, but they don't do that many. They only do like 3 virtual cards and 3 physical cards. They can all get emailed to your house, and then you will have them physically. Another one you can use is Privacy. So for Privacy, you have a monthly and daily limit. So for these limits, you can only use that certain amount until you build up credit with Privacy, and then within months you can email them and tell them to boost up your credit. So with them, they actually let you, for the free plan, they let you do 12 virtual cards. If you want to pay for the 10 or 25 plan, I believe they do is 60 cards, the most they go up to a month. Unless you have that type of money, then I just recommend staying with the free version or the $10 version. Now getting into the most juicy part, the one that you clicked in this video for. And if you still haven't clicked that like button, make sure to click that like button. Okay, so before there was an old way. So this way was like when I got in. So now getting into the old way. The old way pretty much of jigging your address. This used to work for me, but lately I've been getting a lot of cancellations, so I've been switching to the new way, and I have received a lot of more success with this new way. So the old way was pretty much, let's say your address is 123 Maple Street. So you pretty much, all you did was put 3 or 2 keywords in front of it. So you'll put ABC 123 Maple Street, or you will do AB 123 Maple Street. So this will pretty much just jig your address, but I think Foot sites and Shopify sites and Supreme and all of them have caught on to this. So people found out a new way, and this new way works way cleaner, and I have gotten a lot of success using this new way. The first way, it is pretty much the easiest one if you want to work with that. Maybe for you it'll work, maybe I was doing something wrong, but you can try whatever one you feel the most comfortable with. So now getting into the most common way. The most common way, you can't make too many of these, but they also help. So these you'll pretty much change it at the end. So let's say you're 123 Maple Street. So you could do first address 123 Maple Street. The second one you can do 123 Maple STR. Or now you can even do 123 Maple Street but just spell ST. So this will just pretty much jig your address from STR to ST and then spelling out street completely. All of these are the same, they're just jigged in their own way. And like I said, it all varies depending on how your address ends. So for like drive, you can use DR, or you can use DRV, or you can actually spell it out the whole way. With the most common one, you can actually play with that with the old way or the new way, which I'm about to teach y'all. Y'all can actually, so y'all can put ABC 123 Maple ST, or just keep playing around with it. Now getting into the most successful one. So for the most successful one, it's pretty much instead of putting it in front of your address, you're pretty much gonna want to put it after the numbers. If you live in 123 Maple Street, you're pretty much going to want to put 123 ABC Maple Street. Or you can play around with it also, like doing 123 AB money sign and then Maple Street. So there's multiple ways that you can play with it. Also, if you want to spell out street, you can. If not, you can just put ST. So for these addresses, they play a big role into your cancellations and your confirms. So if they can see that they're not unique from each other, then they will cancel. So try to make sure that all of these are very unique from each other. Play around with them, do what you feel comfortable with. This one is the most success for me, but for you it might not be. The first one might be the most successful for you, or the middle one. I usually do 2 keywords after the numbers, but you can do 3 keywords. So you can play around with it, 2 or 3 keywords, see, for different profiles and everything on your bot. So with these sites canceling a lot, it actually also plays with the virtual cards that you have. So just try to mess around with everything. Try to switch your profiles every drop and see what gets you the less cancellations. So within more time, more experience, you will know what works for you and what doesn't work for you. But honestly, I recommend the third one. The third one has worked the best for me. If there's something new from this video, make sure to drop that thumbs up. And also, I've seen that nobody is subscribed. Almost 90% of y'all watching are not subscribed. So please just make sure to subscribe. It really helps out the channel a lot. And let me know which one you will be using in the comment section down below. Or if you got your own address jig, and I would like to hear which one has actually worked for you. And this has been Gil's Kicks, and I'll see y'all in the next one.